Hey YouTube, what's up? So I'm going to do a real quick video right now. Turns out some people are interested in finding out how to distribute their priority list on a New York City map. And this is kind of a quickie version to do that. It's not perfect, but it's fast. And what I have on the screen is a list of the specialized high schools in no particular order. But what I would suggest maybe is one idea of many is to list your schools out in the order that you prefer them in, your preferred list, and put their addresses. So it's going to be school, comma, and then the information, I have it in double quotes. The info in this case is going to be the address. And if you notice, my top line says school, comma, location. Okay, that's going to be the title. The left-hand side up to the first comma is the school, and the rest is the location. That's just as simple as that. And if you notice, I put myself as the first entity. I put me basically residing at Times Square, the center of the universe, right? So if we take that, and if you go to, let's see here, let me find that. Go to log into your Gmail, and then go to mymaps.google.com. And it'll bring up a screen like this, okay? All you have to do is click on the Create a New Map. And it's going to bring up something like that. If you notice, this little yellow area is pointing to this word import. It says import data from a CVS file, spreadsheet, or a KML. So in my case, I just use the dumb text file because I want to modify it real quick and show you guys how to do this. So I called it SHS.CSV. All I'm going to do is click on that import. It's going to bring up another screen like this. I'm going to drag a file into there. Give me 1 second to find it. So I'm going to drag that SHS.CSV into here. You could do it your own way. It's going to load it, and it's going to bring up a screen like this. So choose column. So if you remember, my first line on my SHS.CVS file was school, comma, location. So it's asking, where is the location in the fields that you put in the CVS file? So my second field was location. So I'm going to click on location, click continue, and now it wants the name for the placeholder. The placeholder was the school. Okay, so I'm going to click on school, click finish, and on the left-hand side, you see it's loading. It's going to bring up the list of the schools. So it's read my file. It has a list of the school names. So now what I'm going to do is, because if you notice, there's little blue push pins now, location markers, on the map itself, right? So if I was to zoom in slightly here, you know, there's the normal Google stuff. But if I want to really zoom in further, right? You see that one in the center? There's a push pin there, right there in the center, basically, around some of those metro stations. Okay, so what I want to do is, because to me the map looks busy. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, prioritize them so that they can show up in the order that I had them. Again, this is just my preference. You can change it. So I'm going to click on this individual styles, drop that down, and put sequence of numbers. And if you notice, all the blue push pins now have numbers on them. All right. So there's nine numbers. There's the 8 Teston specialized high schools I didn't add LaGuardia, plus my own location. So if you notice me, I'm right smack on that Midtown Manhattan, number 1. And there's other locations. Let me just shift it slightly. And there's 8 and 9 up in the Bronx there. That's going to be Bronx Science and Lehman. So I'm going to decide I actually want to highlight that even further. So I'm going to click the bucket there. There's a bucket right here, if you say. So I'm going to click it on the first one. And I'm going to just make everything kind of, I don't know what color that is, burgundy, maybe red. So I click on that, and if you notice, all my push pins have turned into round circular red buttons. And that's pretty much it. That's all you need to do. You can save this. You can share it. And again, I just chose the specialized high schools. There's many other things you can do with the My Maps through Google. There's actually, I think, something beyond the CSV file where you can specify ways to put boxes around stuff. That's super elaborate. I've used this when I've gone on trips to kind of pinpoint stuff I've done. I've done various things if I'm going to different locations to tutor. I can plug it into here and figure out a route. In fact, I've even used alternate stuff that's not my maps from Google to do routing software. There's certain things I do on certain days, and it could be a weekend, seeing family, going to Jersey, coming back. There's many days I'm driving a lot and doing other stuff, and then you can pick out routes for here. But that's basically the thing. You can click on share over here, right? Add layer. You can do it on top of other stuff. You can run a preview, which lets you see what's going on, especially if it's busy and so on. And then, oh, there was actually one difference more. I forgot. So this set labels. So I'm going to click on sequence of numbers again, because that's what I set before. That's my top thing. There's no labels thing here. If I click on school, if you notice now, every red button has the name of the school next to it. And again, you can print this, you can save it, you can share it. I believe by default this is private, but if you click to share and set the setting properly, you can do it. So this is pretty fairly widely dispersed, but if you're picking even middle schools that are local to you, you can just put PS whatever, IS whatever, JH, JSS whatever. Just list it out in the same way I did that CVS file, and you're cool. Live life long and prosper, guys. That's all I wanted to basically do for this one. All right, peace out.